Hey, welcome to the Pink Parley. It's your fine ass host Molly, and welcome to the show. I have a very special guest with me today. I just met him at the August Fest, as a matter of fact.
Yes.
Your boy, Zahir.
Zahir. Lord Zahir, coming from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, but California living, California dreaming, and we turning dreams to reality. So it's an honor to be on your platform. Thank you for opening up the doors for me.
You are so welcome. Thank you for coming through.
Absolutely.
Boss man. So we're going to get talking all about your businesses and endeavors that you get into.
You got a lot.
You do multiple different things, travel as well. So roll up if you smoke, if you drink, and if you got to be sober. Then just listen to this realness we finna give y'all, okay? Hey, now. You gonna light it up or what? You got it up in the air?
Let me get it lit.
It's good. Mm-hmm. So yeah, you was living in Milwaukee,
Wisconsin.
Okay.
That's my hometown. Born and raised. A lot of people don't know about Milwaukee, but
I don't know a damn thing. So please enlighten us.
Well, for those who don't know, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It's about 2 hours from Chicago.
Okay.
We're more like an hour and a half. But the best way to compare an out-of-towner about how Milwaukee is, it's like a little version of Chicago, but it's very different though. It's very different. Both in the Midwest, it's a city that really has not too many resources. It's one of the most segregated cities in America. They keep the blacks and the Latinos in like a box. And the white people and everybody else, the people who have the money, they live, in certain areas as well. But Milwaukee is a place, though, to where it has a lot of hustle, has a lot of grit. It's the home of Pimpin and hoeing, one of the homes, one of the hubs. Iceberg Slim got a lot of his game from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and that's in his book. So, I don't know if y'all ever seen American Pimps Up, Hoes Down. Milwaukee that's one of the things we're known for. But that's the city I come from. That's where I'm at. That's what raised me. That's why I got the hustle, the determination, and the grit. So.
Okay. That's actually interesting because there's a song by Inglewood rapper called Frosty the Snowman, and he say, "I make a bitch Milwaukee, I need my butt." But I never knew that was like where hoeing really got started. Pimping and hoeing.
One of the hubs.
Did not know
for years since the 1930s, 1920s. So yeah, Milwaukee is definitely one of those places. But it's an underdog city, but we definitely bite. Okay. So that's the myth.
Let's talk about when you began your hustle, because you grew up in a place like that. I'm sure you've seen a lot. What were the days when you first started hustling on your own?
I would say when I really started to hustle on my own and really started to get it and grit it, I would say when I was about 20 years old. That's when I always knew that Milwaukee is a place that I have to leave if I want to make things happen, if I want to accomplish the dreams and live the life that I want to live. And I knew that at the time it had run its course, and I was 20 years old. I've always lived in different places. But when I lived to Atlanta, me and my brother Steve OG, shout out Steve OG, big folks, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. When I was, me and him, we went out there, we lived with our uncle, and that's when we really was hustling. I'm talking about getting it out the mud, selling anything that can be sold, in Atlanta, Georgia, right there in Stone Mountain, off East Ponce, at the Sitco. So y'all know it's real right across from Memorial Drive. So, the hustling part has always been in me. And even before then, even with my music, because I am an artist, haven't got back into it, but I am an artist. That's what really ultimately brought me here. And when I first moved to LA in 2018, how I would pay my rent is I would sell my music. And I would go to the hoods and I would go everywhere and sell my music. And that's how I was able to get love, get respect, and get a reputation throughout LA as a brother who always on his hustle, a positive brother, and a brother who always about spreading love. So I just always been a hustler. It's always been in me, from my parents. So
okay, let's get more into how you spread love, because I know that you are an activist, you are a public speaker, you do go out to hoods and things like that.
All over the country.
So let's talk more about that.
Well, more about love.
Just about what started the whole public speaking for you? What was the first time you ever did something like that? What was the inspiration behind it?
What the whole started is just like you said, love. You know, love, I feel, is the key for anything. When I meditate for love. Because if you don't have a universe, if you don't have a world that's governed by love, then that's when destruction and everything else is going to come in. So having that love first is what led me to do it, and seeing my people's condition. You know, I wanted to always be a voice for people who were afraid to speak up. And just always having that, you know, compassion. I'm a person said one time I'm a humanitarian. And I was like, I don't even know what that means, but I went and looked it up and I was like, oh, that really is me. So I just care about all people, but my black people is number one. I care about our community. I put our community first because we're the most stricken. We the most, you know, we the most spit on. We the most degraded. So mine is getting out there and teaching my people. And first off is by showing them love. You know, how you change hate is with love. So if you spread love to your people, then they automatically, because we as black people, we naturally have love in us. We come from the Most High, so we're governed by love. We were never filled with hate. You know, that's why I never been a brother who praise haters. Like, I got haters. Like, I don't care about that, because that shows how indoctrined our mind is to where we still have self-hate for self. So if we want to glorify people who hate and have haters on us. So I focus on the love I have. And when you focus on the love, that's when the universe brings the love. And just getting out there and people like, hey, he a real one. He live what he talk. He do what he say. And I've been able to change people's lives from the stone cold killers, to the women who've been posted on Backpage, to just a regular person who didn't have no faith in itself, the little old white boy up north in Wisconsin. So just having love for the people and just having love for myself first.
Okay.
So
that's a whole lot of love, because I think beyond just doing your performing and your music, I felt like you really had to reach out to your audience in a way that could really inspire them and connect with them.
Got to.
And help them grow.
It's all about the connection.
Yeah.
Connection is everything. Absolutely.
So yeah, you're brave for that, for real.
Appreciate you, Queen.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And to have people also engaged in what you're saying too, when you saying some real shit that people really need to hear. You know, not everybody want to hear that. So you have them locked in. So then
everybody don't. I've seen it, but you know, me, I've never had that to where, and I give all praises to God. I've never had to where a person came to me and said, man, get that shit out of my face. Because for one, they can feel my demeanor and know that they standing in the presence of a God, and they know if I'm telling them something, it's to uplift them and change them. And it's something that not only am I talking to you, but I'm talking to myself too. So we all equal. So.
Definitely have a gift of gab.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
How does that work with the ladies? Because obviously it works great with your audience, but I mean, you are a smooth talker, and I think that is one of the biggest key things that every man should have into getting a lady. That'll be smooth.
Well, I feel first off, communication is the key to everything. You have to be able to communicate. And what makes me a good communicator is because first, I'm able to find a relation that me and you have. Like, damn, I know what that's like. I've been through that too. And then from there, you am able to build a connection and being able to talk and being able to eventually be like, damn, he got some knowledge, wisdom, and understanding about himself. So the ladies love me because I'm not the average guy. It's a difference between a guy and a man. I'm a man, and they feel it when they around me. So they love me because I uplift them, I teach them, I show them who they are, I give them game. So my talking with the ladies it goes great because they listen. You know, a lot of these dudes, they just hear. But with me, they listen. It's a difference between hearing and listening. You know, so with me, they definitely listen because they know the words that's coming out of my mouth is very truthful, it's very powerful, it's uplifting, and it's definitely gonna get you somewhere in life.
Yeah, a lot of niggas be out here talking that stupid shit, and I don't listen to no dumbass nigga.
I don't either. I don't either because they don't be talking about nothing. You know, and I can just imagine for a woman like you, a beautiful woman like you, get people coming up to you all the time. So what's that like? Ooh,
it's the worst. Especially living in the hood too, and just going to places where niggas be at, these liquor store, gas stations, some type of places where I frequent. You know, the smoke shops and shit, getting my blunts and shit. So getting food. So, you know, niggas be like, hey, you know, that's like, I would say 99% of men just be like, hey, like, come here. And it's like, damn, like, get out the car, like, be a gentleman, approach me, you know, like, actually approach me from the front too. Or I get men who will see my face and maybe might want to say something to me, But then like I pass and then they see my ass and now they want to say what's up
Now
to
they
me.
want to say something.
And it's too late. Like now you just want to talk to me because you just see my ass. But I noticed that most men that talk to me honestly just want to fuck. And I just seen some Indian guy today and I thought that he was gonna be something different. And this dude started being all perverted and shit.
Off the bat.
Yeah, just right off the bat. Like, and I was just like, you know what, get the fuck away from me. Like, Like, I was gonna give my number and shit. And I was like, nope.
Why do you think most guys is like that? Why do you think most guys just...
It's something about me. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just the body. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I think thicker women too. There's just something about like the thicker shape. Just men think, like sex, fertility, hips, thighs. I guess it's all just, all in our genetics and shit like that. So I'm sure when men see me, I guess that's what it is. Because even me, when I see women that got hips and thighs, I'm like, damn, ooh, like it's just something about that to me that will make me want to fuck too. Shit. So I guess I don't blame men, but you can get over women.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I know why guys do that. So I understand.
Yeah, so I know you got a little bit into the game with the pimping and hoeing thing, right?
Yeah, I really call myself more of a manager.
Okay.
I grew up around pimps. I grew up around hoeing. That's something that my father exposed me to at a young age.
Okay.
Because my father wanted to show me all walks of life and all sides of the game. And that's why can't nobody ever run no game on me, because I was raised by it. I seen it and I know what it looked like. So yeah, I dibble and dabble. I call myself a manager. I don't call myself a pimp. Because I never had the heart of a pimp. I'm not going to put my hands on you. It ain't that serious. I'm not going to put my hands on you. I'm not going to get all called loud and call you out my name. I'm a player. So I just walk away, because at the end of the day, me walking away going to hurt you more than it will me. And not to be cocky, but I see that a lot with women who used to rock with me. And now they, as Brother Steve OG said, they still jog into place. Still get sweaty, still jog into place. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, everybody, especially when you're in this type of game, you definitely need some instruction, because you will head for self-destruction. You know what I'm saying? So if you ain't got no instruction, you're going to definitely head for self-destruction. And a lot of guys say and talk like this, but they head for self-destruction because they don't know who they are. Mm-hmm. How you going to lead a woman and you can't even lead your life?
Exactly.
And as women are naturally submissive, naturally, just want to be led. So you get a guy coming around talking this and this, and you get this like, damn, he ain't even got his life together. So being a leader too they just feel it and they see it. So.
Yeah, I think it all depends on the woman though too, and what she wants and where her mind at and where she at in her life. That's true. Because there's one life I would definitely want to pimp. Like that was what I thought it was the way to go. But at my age now, it's really like, you feel me? Like I got regulars now. Like shit is really smooth for me now. It's like, come on, babe. Like life is kind of like cool now.
Well, yeah, I never considered.
But I work hard to get to that level too. So.
You work hard. You got to pay your dues though.
A lot of bitches can't do that on their own though. A lot of bitches cannot do that. I know a lot of bitches that they need that direction, or they not gonna sell nothing. You feel me? They just gonna be a broke bitch. So it depends. But you got those very few bitches that really are boss bitches, and they really got that mentality, and they really are putting it into something, where they going to school for something and they just hold on the side. There's a lot of girls out there, and like them the ones I really want to come on the show for real, because
I know a lot of them, girls. And I definitely met a lot of them.
Yeah,
I done been around women like, damn, you really work at a hospital? Like, yeah, I'm just doing this as a side, so you never know who you meet in that world too, But one thing about me is I never came with my dick in my hand. You know what I'm saying? I always, when I'm with a woman, it's not about sex with me. Okay. Any motherfucking has sex. It's people on Skid Row that can fuck right now.
Whoa, hold up. Never buy pussy on Skid Row.
That don't mean nothing. Like my father always told me.
Not Skid Row.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but it just, go to show you, like, you can get sex. Like my father always told me, a female to give a man a pussy that he don't even like. She don't even like him. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's about, I believe in fucking that mind. So when I say that, it's about building that connection. Me and you having that vibe, like having that common, connection, and seeing how we can be assets in each other's lives instead of liabilities. Because a lot of women accept liabilities from these guys. They come with all type of liabilities, capital letters, and vice versa. So I'm just big on that.
Yes,
so.
I definitely do believe that a relationship should be 50-50. I think, but it should equally be bringing to the table. I do
Absolutely.
definitely believe about that.
Absolutely.
I think a real pimp get respect when they hustle too, when they flipping the money and really making that shit something that's really building an empire. I think those are the women that stick around P's like that, you feel me? And they respect the P like that. So I can see that's definitely you. So I can see you.
I'm definitely a player, you know, but like I said, you know, I just grew up around the game like yourself. You know, you come from the game. So, you know, people like us, the game has made us to who we are and where we still becoming in life. So, and we still playing it.
And let's actually talk a little bit more about how you grew up with the game. Because I know your dad taught you the game growing up, but did you get into pimping first or did you actually fall in love first, even when you was young, middle school, high school type shit? Bitch broke your heart and then got into pimping?
No, I never got the heart broken.
Okay.
I've only been in 2 committed relationships in my whole life.
Okay.
I do feel as many kind of relationships, but I only been in 2. But my father, he's a plumber, and being a plumber, you meet all different walks of life because everybody have to shit, shower, and use their water. You know what I'm saying? So he done had me around judges. He done had me around hoes. He done had me around pimps. So the first real time that it really was fascinating to me was when my pops went to go do a job. And I walked in the house and it was a real stumped down pimp, Milwaukee legend, man. He's still out here to this day, you know, but I was like in the 5th grade. Mm-hmm. And I walked in his house. And when I walked in his house, his daughter was sitting on the table doing her homework. He had a hoe right here on the couch counting money. Damn. He had another hoe laid in the bed watching TV. And he had another hoe cooking dinner. And I was just so amazed by that. It just was like, what the fuck is this? Yeah. And just seeing that. And when I met him, I just fell in love with his charisma, how he moved. And my pops always wanted me to do that because a lot of people try to shield your children from stuff. But when you shield it, that's when they run to it. So when I seen that, I was like, oh, this is different. Mm-hmm. And then how it really started for me, honestly, on some real shit. This is how it really started for me. The very first time I got my whole dollar, I had met a female who was on Backpage. Okay. I met a female who was on Backpage. We can get in the Backpage and bond and all that, but all that was something different. It was a time. But I met her, and like I said, when I didn't come all extra aggressive, I talk, smoke, we chill, because it's a certain way how I do things to know, like, okay, yeah, she might well go with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm very methodical in how I do things. You know, I may play dumb, but I'm the smartest in the room, most intelligent. You know what I'm saying? So not the most intelligent, because I always can learn from anybody. So pardon self.
Thank you.
But no, I didn't mean it like
That's
that.
how I know you're a smart man.
Yeah, pardon self. That's why I had to correct him. I just get to talking shit sometime and running off at the mouth. But that's at Milwaukee up there.
Yeah, for real.
Talking shit. You know, sometimes we talk shit and swallow spit. You know, it be like that sometimes. But met her off Backpage, and she was we were talking earlier how some women use it as a second hustle. She was a college student. Oh, okay. Very beautiful. So I walked in there. We just got to talking. I'm like, what made you do this? And she got to, tell her. I'm like, oh, okay. Then I get to asking certain questions to show where her mind was at. So I asked certain questions like, oh, okay, so this, and okay, so, hey, what would you ain't never worked? No, I ain't never worked with nobody. No, okay. So what would you do if this happened then? What would you do if this happened then? So I started her to make her start using her biggest muscle, which is the mind, and starting to thinking like, well, damn, I really don't have this shit figured out as I think it was. And I said, well, hey, won't me and you just, put something together and me and you do a trial run? Okay. I said, me and you will do a trial run, and if you don't like it, you can go ahead about your business. So I gave her the script. I showed her what to do. I told her how to make sure a person wasn't the police, how to watch out for things, what your charges need to be, how you need to get the money on hand, make sure the hand sanitizer is right there, make sure you pat them down, make sure because I will always be on the lookout anyway to make sure, So she was like, okay, we can do it. And I'll never forget, man, I caught my first whole dollar, man, at the La Quinta on Silver Spring right there in Milwaukee, man, on Lover's Lane, you know what I mean? And my cousin, who he say he was a pimp, he was a pimp. He had a white bitch at the time. Okay. And he was like, well, cuz this, we could just do it like this, get it, woo, woo, woo. So I'm like, okay, I wasn't even mobile at the time, really. Okay. So me and cuz get the room and he got to seeing like, damn, this little bitch, my cousin got, she, what I'm saying? She making money. And what really made the girl respect me too is that we slept in the same bed and I didn't even touch her. You know what I'm saying? Like the great Pimp C said, man, how you gonna pimp with your dick up in it? It don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? Like the dick was in that mind. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say that when you get that mind, it's over with, So
So how do you feel about the pimps that's out there fucking they bitch? Because a lot of pimps is doing that.
That ain't pimping. Okay. A lot of they getting their baby mamas pregnant, what I'm saying? They getting their hoes pregnant and they want to get mad when, she may have a certain trick or something that's showing her too much attention. He may want to beat her up, go inside her pocket and all that. That's not pimping. They just a form of you just out here just being a gorilla. You know what I'm saying? But really these niggas is boyfriend pimps. You know what I'm saying? So it's not really pimping to where I've seen and where I come from to where, you know what I'm saying, you're not touching that girl. You know what I'm saying? And even if you did, it was on a special occasion. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? To where, you know what I'm saying, your roster is really building. You really are just getting the female just by through the mouthpiece and just by, you know what I'm saying, what you stand on and about your business. And it would be a last resort if you really had to get physical. You know what I'm saying? But you could really just beat her up with your words. You know what I'm saying? So that's really what I seen. But doing all what they got going on now, it's definitely not pimping. It's definitely not pimping at all. It's just these dudes is experimenting.
Damn.
That's what it is. And the females is just the live rats that they allowing them to experiment on. So, but most, but some will run from something like me, but that's how it started. That's how it started. And cuz seeing how she was. Oh, it's a story. Cuz seeing how she was. So he's like, hey, cuz, I want to run to Iowa real quick, man. Let me take her to, get the money for you. I already know what he was on. So I went too. I'm a player. One thing about me is I'm not a jealous person at all. I'm not jealous. And my son mother will tell you that when we went to council. Like, I'm not a jealous man at all. Yeah. So I went to her, I said, hey, and I did want to test her loyalty. I said, hey, you want to go to Iowa with my cousin? He want to take you to Iowa and make some money. You want to go? So I'm testing her loyalty. She like, yeah, I go. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So, cuz, boom. I'm a whole mom like, cuz had this set up, boom. But that's why ain't nothing good happen to cuz. Don't nothing good happen to a dirty motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So, but at the end of the day, he did it. She went there and it wasn't what she thought it was. She called me immediately and said, no, I want to come back home with you. And I said, no, you made your choice, baby. Not live with the hell. You know what I'm saying? You dismiss the God, so live with the devil. And that's what it was. But that was my first experience with, you know what I'm saying, getting the whole dollar. Okay. And from there, it just kind of, when I meet, but it was mostly on like the sites. Okay. Because I have a way of how I talk, how I present myself to where they be like, because women's automatically in that line of work deal with so many thirsty guys that just want to come in and just want to just get straight to it and, really awkward. But when they meet someone that's like, damn, he ain't really thirsty. I know he don't need to be doing this. So, and from there, just get to talk. So.
Really? Yeah. That's interesting. I've been doing this for a long time. I don't think I've had experience like that. And I did a lot of black guys too. But most of them be like super like gentlemen. I ain't gonna lie, like square nerdy.
That's a blessing. I'm happy that you.
A lot of blessings out there.
Had those encounters, but just from the ones that I talked to, and just even seeing it, but that's just how it started from there, and boom. But like I said again, I'm not a pimp. I don't got the heart of a pimp. I'm like I said, I'm a player, because most pimps who really do that and are like that with women, they get instant karma with their daughters. Every pimp I know has a daughter, and they done followed in that footsteps in some way or another and done paid some type of consequence. So you gon' get paid back. So, but that's why I said I'm not a pimp. I'm just a helper. I'm a manager. I'm a leader. I'm a provider. I'm a protector, and I'm your security. Okay. And that's what it is.
Okay. All right. Let's talk about more about how you travel, because I'm hella jealous. You've been to the DR, which is one of the places I've been dying to go to. You actually been there twice. That's how lit it was.
Yeah.
Let's talk more about that.
Man.
Traveling.
Well, I love to travel. Like I said, definitely the passport is activated.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I do travel. A lot of people like get up, go to the club. Me, I get on United, Southwest, or American, or Delta and see, you know, where I can go for the weekend. I'm the type that'll go to a different city just to eat some lunch. You know what I'm saying? So I love to travel. But the DR, the first time I went was for my birth anniversary, which was February. Okay. So I went around February 16. I stayed out there for like 5 days. Oh, and it was so beautiful. Just the experience, just the vibe, just the energy, just the beautiful people. And, you know your boys, I definitely, your man, I definitely, you know what I'm saying, met some women of the land who, treated me as a king and as such, so I definitely, it definitely felt like home the first time, then, I went to a boat party. Then my travel lady connected me when I went to a boat party. And, oh my goodness, it was crazy, man. Before the boat party, I had seen these 2 beautiful sisters. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking that they was like from LA or something, from how they was dressed, how they looked. Yeah. And I was like, when I get on the boat, boom. I travel by myself. I go 1 deep. Right. I travel by myself. That's how I do it. So I was like, damn, let me see what's going on. I get on the boat party, boom. Because I was out there scouting, you know what I'm saying, getting my scout on, you know what I'm saying, and looking to see, you know what I'm saying, who I might can vibrate with, and you know what I'm saying, who I might can jam with for the evening while we on the boat, and you know what I'm saying, see if we could do like the great Aaliyah said and rock it, So I'm doing my scouting, I'm looking, and I was like, okay, boom, her, okay, I'm gonna talk to her and I get on there. So I get on there and it was just lit. And at first I was with a female from Colombia, couldn't speak no English. You know what I'm saying? So me and her talking through the translator, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just the type to vibe and making her laugh and all that. But I seen the one, she kept looking at me, you know what I'm saying? She was like, who is this God right here? You know what I'm saying? She kept looking at me. So I walked over to her. I'm thinking she gonna speak English. No English. Yeah. So I got to talking to her, the translator. We get the vibe and she get the hugging on me. Me and her get the dirty dancing and all that, woo, woo, woo. And, to make a long story short, she definitely spent the night with me, her and some friends. And we had a great time.
You paid them, right?
No, so this how it went. Her was nothing. She just wanted to vibrate with me. Her friends was cute. I was like, cause we was dancing, I'm feeling her energy and shit. I said, you like girls? Okay. And she said, she said, why? Do you want to have a foursome with me and my 2 friends? And I said, that would be nice. I said that would be a great birthday gift.
Yeah, are you ready?
So she was like, all right, let me go ask her. So, I'm on the boat dancing. So she went to go ask her. Boom. They was like, yeah, all you got to do is just, you know what I'm saying, give us $150 a piece. I'm like, that's it. Boom. Okay. Did that and had a great time. You know what I'm saying? And even in the midst of that, she tried to vibe with me still some more. I let her come to my resort and, you know what I'm saying, see how a real lord do, luxurious lord. You know what I'm saying? So she came to my resort, vibe with me and seeing how it was. But she got to asking for money, so I cut her loose. But I got one that I really vibe with out there. Okay. You know what I'm saying? That felt like my woman or something, you know what I'm saying? And I even went back out there the second time, to vibe with her, So I went out there the second time. The second time was a little bit different. I was more just chilling on the resort, taking it all in because I just completed Ramadan, you know what I'm saying? So I wanted to celebrate accomplishment of doing 30 days and having that discipline. So I went out there, wanted to get my mind right, vibrate, you know what I'm saying, energize, you know what I'm saying, plot, plan, and strategize. And that's exactly what I did. And but out there was a different experience. She treated me like I was at home, showed me around, took me to dinner. Even though she did that before, she always gonna do wherever I go. I rarely travel with. I don't travel with women unless you are on the same thing as me. Okay. Unless you want to kick it how I kick it, because I work hard. I deserve to kick it. So unless you want to kick it how I kick it, which is we're gonna be pulling women together. Oh, let's go. Okay. But if you on that. You're not coming with me. And I don't even do guys trips. Man, I don't like traveling with people. That's how friendships get ended. That's how it is, because you may have one person who think that they the leader of the travel group. Then you got another person just because like, no, I ain't trying to go out to dinner at this place. I want to go there. Then people get to feel a certain way. So me, People was hitting me like, bro, you in the DR by yourself? Yes, sir. I go everywhere by myself because the whole planet universe is my world.
I got left to the Philippines by my quote unquote best friend.
You got
way
left?
in the Philippines, yes.
How did that
crazy.
go?
You know, so
Left you. Wow.
yeah, so I guess to try to explain the whole story, so it was my homie and his perking bitch, and then it was me. So like, I guess like he really liked me, and I think like his plan was he was gonna try to fuck me for real.
Okay.
So, but I ended up getting back with my ex, but my ex was kind of like gay or whatever, so I had kind of like told him that. So I guess we drinking some bullshit ass tequila.
Hold on, your ex was gay.
Yeah.
Was he
like I found out like some messages and stuff talking to trans and shit like that.
Okay, so he was
right?
down low.
But we already had planned the trip when we got back together. So, you know, I had told him the whole thing. We got together, you know, ain't nothing going on between us. Everything gonna be cool. He was like, yeah, everything gonna be cool. So go out there. It was a 2-week vacation. The first week was cool. The second week, we get to Cebu. So we out there and then, which is like, cause you know, the Philippines is like an island. Mm-hmm. So we get to Cebu. Yeah, it was really, really pretty. I really love the island hopping for sure. But yeah, we ended up drinking some tequila that they had, like some bullshit ass tequila too, but fuck it, like we get lit. And so yeah, the nigga just started talking about my boyfriend, that gay ass nigga. So I was like, stop talking about my nigga. So he didn't want to stop talking about him. I basically like fire on the nigga, like he body slammed me to the floor. You got to fight
in the Philippines?
Yeah, in the room though.
Wow.
In the room, but yeah, I fired him because he wouldn't stop. Like he just kept going. Like, yeah, like you know, he was making me hot. Like, bro, like, can you please stop? So yeah, so he pushed me there. So he's a big ass nigga though. So it was like, come on, like yeah, he got to be there in like 300, like 6'3".
These last niggas or just a big,
like 6'3", 300, like a big ass nigga. Yeah, still fired on him because he had me fucked up.
Now what did he do when you fired on him?
He just body slammed me. Like, that's what I do. So eventually I tired myself out. But yeah, so I ended up tiring myself out trying to fight this nigga, trying to get him off of me. I ended up going to sleep like right after that. Woke up, they left me. So I was like, you know, I'm thinking they just being petty, you feel me? Because we was supposed to go on a whole excursion and shit. And I found out they completely just left me at the resort. The fucked up part though, like I wasn't even on my money back then. This was back then when I was working a little job, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's it. So that was like my last little money, you feel me? And I gave my last to them so they could eat at McDonald's with their fat asses, you feel me? Like my last dollars, you feel me? And they gonna leave me there. So I ended up going through my phone. I had to get my exit, well, my boyfriend at the time was my ex. He ended up getting me the flight 'cause I was on another island. I still need to get back to Manila to get back to LAX. So it was a whole nother process I had to do. So everything worked out in my favor. You know, I always say God always looks after me. I've always been a good-hearted person. I've never done wrong by nobody. Yeah. And I just think I get blessed. Like, it was just blessing after blessing after blessing. The man of the resort. Oh, I had a trick that I had on my phone. I was like, look, I know I ain't talked to you in a while, but it's an emergency. I'm in the Philippines. I don't know what to do. Send the resort some bread so that I can at least eat and have my drinks and shit while I stayed and waited out until my flight back. So then going back, you know, because I had to go back through, take this little buggy to get all the way back to the city, the airport, all that shit. And they gave me some bread for that. So they gave me some pocket money, you know, that I needed and everything. I was good to go.
I want to ask you.
Yeah.
As I had this discussion with a few people before, what is a trick to you?
What is a trick?
What is a trick to you? Tell me what's
just like trick, client,
trick?
John.
So you consider a trick anybody who pays for pussy?
Yeah, but I always call it more of a client though.
Okay. Now, I have a different view of that. And I'm going to tell you what changed. Back when I was in the streets, you know what I'm saying, you know, selling them puns, I was, my guy, I walked into his crib, who I was getting my shit from, and he was on Backpage.
Yeah.
I was like, well, you buy pussy? He was like, hell yeah, I do. I was like, man, I can't. Now, this was, keep it in mind, I never done it. I was like, man, I can't do that, man. This is hell no. Yeah. He was like, hold on, let me explain something to you. He was like, you go on the date. He said, how much is the dinner? He said, you gonna spend at least $100. Mm-hmm. He said, how much you gotta pay in gas? He said, you gonna spend that at least going to pick her up or whatever just to move around. Yeah. He said, then let's say she wanna smoke. You're going to smoke at least a good 2 to 3 blunts with her. He said, then let's say she want to go drink. And you're going to at least spend about 40 to 50 to 60, however, at the bar. and you still don't fuck.
Yeah.
He said, why not go on here, who get this female who look just like her or even better, and do my thing with it? I was like, damn. He said, nigga, it's not tricking. It's paying for entertainment. Exactly. He was like, so if it's a trick, he said, niggas and females who go to the club, they tricks. He was like, everybody, he was like, it's paying for entertainment. And as I got, I was like, he right. Because I was like, I don't like going to clubs. I done been on dates and done spent the good, like, damn, this bitch.
Wasted some time.
Man, this bitch wasted, you know what I'm saying? So I understood exactly what he was saying. So he opened my mind to something, and he got me in a little trouble with that, but he opened my mind and my world to that, you know. And once I got to, you know, experimenting with it, it was something totally different, you know. And the women that I was meeting and how they would just be like, oh, I never met a guy like you just so different and this, like just really seeing it and actually changing some women's lives who was in it, who was like, you know, that was like, you know what, I need to get out, and really helping them, guiding them out. So I've done that also. You know, because like I said, I ain't got no heart like Hitler. Ain't that nigga got heart like Hitler. Shout out my nigga RP from New York who died, Pimpin RP, you know, who said that. So, you know, I ain't got no heart like Hitler. So I've always, you know, was about uplifting and love, you know. But when he told me that, I was like, he right. Because to me, that's not a trick, you know, because this is a trick to me. Hey, Pimp, you called me. Hey, Zahir. Yeah. I need you to send me this and this amount because I need to go get my hair done. And after that, I need to go do this. Oh, okay, baby. What's that? Hey, Zahir, I need you to go and pay my bill for me. I need you to send this. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, baby. Yeah. How much you need again? Yeah. Hey, Zahir, me and my girls are going on a trip. I need you to pay for this. And I only like to stay in places like this. Can you take care of that for? Oh, yes, I got you, baby. That's a trick. Because you paying her to be with you. You know what I'm saying? You paying her to show her that, baby, if I gotta spend my money, no matter what, I'm gonna do it. Because a female ain't with a nigga, you know, a female who with a dude like that, she don't respect him.
I think that's appropriate if the man is rich or whatever. There's literally men that are rich that look for shit like that. A woman that don't do shit. A woman that just stay at home. Take her home. Go shopping. Go out with their friends. Whatever. Like there's literally.
Well, what's the difference between? It's regular guys who do that too. What's the difference?
Then that's a trick because then you don't even have the funds and the means to be spending all your money on a bitch. If you got the money, like you ain't spending all your money on the bitch because like that's nothing to you to take a bitch out. If you got multi-millions and billions, I'm talking about like you on that tier. I mean, what is that to pay for their vacation and shit like that? Like that's why you work that hard to be that rich.
I mean,
but if you were giving a bitch your all, you ain't got nothing for yourself. Like that's a trick.
So are you saying because they have money that makes them above the other person?
Just spend in your tier. That's for everyone.
But this is what I'm saying. You can have a woman like a guy who can, like I heard a woman say this who got cold game. She said, shit, any man to give you some money. She said, I don't care if he work at McDonald's or where any man to give you his all. You know what I'm saying? And for me, seeing that, I was like, that's true. So it was just something that I wanted to ask you from you being in the game and, you know what I'm saying, having your knowledge, wisdom, and understanding on what you consider is. And I definitely respect it.
Yeah, so. I respect a lot of my clients, you know. I always call them clients. I don't really call them no tricks. I think because I've known them for a while. I got regulars that locked in with me, some for years. So I think we built a good relationship, just a good bond overall. So it's cool. They almost damn near like friends at this point. Shit, I have them come help me do shit. Like they really come in for me. Like I'll say one thing about clients that I would say, or tricks, whatever you want to call them. Them are some of the coolest, most realest, most loyal, most like genuine motherfuckers you'll probably ever meet. Every client I know that be paying, like they so nice. Mm-hmm. Some of the nicest fucking people. They'll be there for me in the quickness. The problem is though, the horny bastards can't keep their dick in their pants. So I could be dying. This nigga still gonna want to fuck. He gonna come save me with a quickness, quicker than anybody else I know.
But he gonna want something.
But he still gonna want something. That's why I can't always call on my tricks for every damn thing. I gotta have some of this my real normal friends because I don't even feel like being on that right now.
So I respect it. So basically it sounds like, okay, we got a little disagreement with that one. Okay.
I mean, you know.
Well, hey, but that's what it's about, you know. We ain't gonna always agree on everything. But that's why I just wanted to ask you because I respect your opinion and I wanted to ask.
You know, I'm just one of those, like, there's a lot of hoes that like really they do not have no type of respect for their tricks. They'll talk bad about them. They'll do that. They'll say that like their tricks don't please them ever. I don't know. I think bitches really be lying out here. I think that's
now. What
crazy.
is a hoe? Because I done had this discussion on another podcast.
Okay.
I had a discussion about the difference between a woman, a bitch, and a hoe.
A hoe is a woman that sells her pussy and get paid, or that sells her time to other men.
So that automatically makes her a hoe. Okay.
That's a hoe.
Okay.
To me, I'm a hoe. I say proud hoe. I'm a hoe. That means I sell my pussy.
Because what I heard from the great Pimp C, and which is really true, and with one of my teachers, he said, just because you sell pussy don't make you certified. You ain't in it to win it. I can see it in your eyes. So me being in the game, and I know I done seen it. You know what I'm saying? So to me, when I say what is a hoe, a female, that hoe is a woman who gonna stump down, gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? Out the streets, that's selling her body, that's really gonna get it. Just every female that's selling pussy on Figueroa ain't no hoe. You just doing some shit. Just like every nigga that's out there patrolling like they motherfucking police ain't no pimp. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
It just, to me, it be about your dedication. It don't be about just because you jump in it.
I mean, this is coming from a woman who's very dedicated to this shit. You feel me? I mean, I think I found other endeavors now on my podcast, but I mean, even before that, I've been very dedicated to it, you know, so consistent.
Open the doors.
Yeah, so I guess that's coming from my perspective, because that's the only way I know. I don't know about lazy hoeing, but I've seen it before, so, and there's a lot of it. That's why I really don't partner up with too many bitches. I would love to have an HB, but they either too...
I was going to ask you that. Why is that?
Because a lot of the bitches, they really ain't got no grind, no hustle. They want to come to an end call and want to smoke weed and drink and party. They just want to party all the time. That's all their mind is at. They not on that. I had bitches want to smoke and drink and shit before even posting their ass up. Like, bitch, post the ass up first at least. I had a bitch I was working with. She wouldn't get no bread out this nigga. She was smoking weed with the client. I was down there and snapped these dumbass bitches. And then had the nerve, they had money and everything. Some little Indian dudes that own a liquor store and all types of shit.
And she was still serving them?
No, they was just smoking weed.
Oh, they were just smoking weed. She was just giving her time away.
Yeah, just free time.
So she was a trick. She ain't no hoe. Because she was tricking off her time.
Exactly. So like it was shit like that.
There's many ways to
that might have been the last time for me too. I was getting to it though. I was making all the money. But then it's like, that's irritating as fuck. Like you bitches is gonna be sitting here chilling, watching TV, smoking weed while I'm working and making money. So I can do this by myself. Y'all can just stay your tired ass somewhere at home.
So you was stumped down with it 10 toes.
Yeah, always got calls, always, you know, no matter what. I would say for me, work like from the blade and the escort and the ads, like I felt like the ads were better for me. I feel like that's where I got better clientele, better picking. You know, I went up on my prices. I don't know. For me, it was like that, but
no, that's real. That's why, you know, I'm asking you questions too, because, you know, like I said, how we met, so I just wanted to.
Some girls don't go up on them ads, but I guess, you know, I got this little baby, little innocent face. I don't know, but they be going crazy for me, but all races too, like.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
I could definitely imagine. Trust me.
I'm killing them.
I know you do.
Different neighborhoods too. That's the thing too. A lot of hoes don't know how to set themselves down. They don't know how to travel. They just sit in one. They'll sit in LAX, and that's it. Like no, you gotta move around.
Hawthorne area.
You gotta go. Yeah, you gotta move around, baby. You gotta go to Orange County. You gotta hit the valleys. You gotta go down into Ventura. Even you gotta, you know, that's just California. But like, you know, you can go state to state too. Take it to the East Coast. The East Coast is popular right now, especially.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. So you was really moving and grooving. You know
Vegas.
What I'm saying? So I definitely know. Okay.
I don't like Vegas that much. It's a lot of opportunity. I mean, you could really have nothing and go to Vegas and hit on racks. You feel me? Like, that's the type of opportunities in Vegas. So I do recommend it for that. But in my personal opinion, it's low-key some ghetto-ass shit, too. It's some ghetto-ass hoeing. You got to really watch over your back. And to me, it's so many places. So it's a whole world. That's how I see the money. Like, so sometimes I'll be like, Vegas, depending on what it is and what time it is, they can keep it. I'll go somewhere else and make my bag too. So.
Oh, that's real. I respect.
Yeah, North Carolina, Myrtle Beach, we going up. It's so many spots. That's why I'm like, at every spot down there to me can go up.
Okay.
And yeah, so.
Yeah, you get into it.
Yeah, for sure. Well, let's talk more about Sean Auguste and how you met him and everything and your partnership with him.
Yeah, shout out to my brother Sean Auguste, man. You know what I'm saying? Definitely a legend in Los Angeles, man. A true legend, you know, brother Sean. How I met Sean, again, I'm a big spiritual person, the universe. And I came to Los Angeles back in 2017. And I came out here to shoot a music video, part of a music video. And I met one of my other guys who was from out here. I said, man, I need another place to shoot it. He said, man, I'm going to call up my guy Sean and see if he'll let us shoot it in his backyard. Now, I wasn't living here at the time. So he called Sean. Sean was just like how he is now. Pull up, you know. So I pulled up. You know, he was just amazed. I mean, y'all niggas from Milwaukee? You know what I'm saying? Like, he was just like, well, how he was just amazed because how niggas carry themselves. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas represent Milwaukee on a whole nother level to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? In a different light. Do shit that niggas ain't never did. And I got that from real live pimps, real live gangsters who told me, like, bro, I thought I was doing something. You be doing it. You know, and I give all praises to God. But I met Sean. We shot the video. You know, he showed me a setup in the studio. We got the vibe and stuff. I was like, man, well, I plan on moving out here. You know what I'm saying? And the next year, me and him, we kind of stayed in contact. I moved out here in 2018 and he was going to the LA Music and Film School and he would have me come to the school. He would have me come pick him up and stuff. And, you know, our relationship developed more and more. We would go, you know, break bread, smoke, eat, and we would start seeing that we have a lot of things in common. And he was the first brother who really had me on a podcast form because he always, just like him, always respected how he maneuvered. He respected how I maneuvered because he said it even on one of his shows, like he was amazed how I would go out here and goddamn sell my music. And he actually got out there with me. So that built our bond even more. And we just got closer and closer. And once he got to doing the brand, I always respected it, always loved it. And I said, you know, when I get in a position, I want to get involved with him. And I told him, and he was like, man, let's make it happen. You know, we got things rolling. It was already rolling, but we got things rolling. You know what I'm saying? Even more new products. And, you know, and that's how I became with the Sean Auguste brand. So y'all definitely go on to August Shop, at August Shop. And yeah, so, you know, I got involved with him, and from there, it been going. But we always had that relationship that I even trusted him, and he even trusted me. He opened his kitchen for me and my son, mama, and my son when I was, you know, out here hustling, and I was selling grilled jerk seafood gumbo. So what really, you know, put me in another level out here too, where people knew me. So I was selling the grilled jerk seafood gumbo, the jerk chicken egg rolls, the gumbo rolls. So people were seeing that. And he opened his kitchen for me. Okay. His kitchen was my restaurant, and he was still opening for me up to this day. Like, bro, you need to get back on that cooking. So Sean opened the doors for me with that cooking for us to come in there and really use his house as a restaurant. People pulling up, in and out. You know what I'm saying? My son, mama in there cooking. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I have a great relationship with my son, mom, and I think brothers need to start doing that shit. And I speak on that. That's why I say I'm a player. But at the end of the day, we was in there hustling together, and we're not together, but we still a team at the end of the day. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So he opened his doors, and me and Sean been rocking hard ever since, man. So I told him, let's do this, what we doing, and we definitely gonna take it to the next level. And this is gonna be the biggest year for the August brand. So.
All right. So let's backtrack a little bit, because I know you said you shot a music video at in Sean August's backyard. Right. What was that music video?
It was called Nations.
Okay.
Because where I'm from, we don't have Bloods and Crips. But like my movement, I never really properly introduced myself. I'm an educator, I'm a mentor. I have a movement back in Milwaukee in the Midwest called Locked in the Game. Okay. And what Locked in the Game is centered towards, I started it, I'm like I said, where I'm from, we don't have Crips and Bloods. I'm an insane vice lord. One of my brothers was Gangsta Disciple, GD. And what brought us together was a Tupac shirt, and we seen what we had in common, and we just became thug like brothers. And we was like, man, we gonna start this movement called Locked in the Game, and it's gonna be centered towards us helping the youth, giving back, bringing unity in the community, so people can see black men of different organizations, whether you Blood, Crip, Latin King, Blackstone, Vice Lord, Folk on the Hustler, GD, that at the end of the day, we all black people, and you not my enemy. Because our real enemy out here, they the ones that's winning, and they don't look like us. So you not my enemy. So that was the purpose of Locked in the Game. We give back. Steve OG, shout out to Steve OG, Keith G, the Locked in the Game members, man. They doing heavy things out there in Milwaukee that's really saving the community, because Milwaukee is one of the most dangerous cities also. So they out there, man, really doing the work, really helping people and really, stopping the violence. You know what I'm saying? They real GDs too, real 7-4 to the world blow, real Larry Hoover guys. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we started it. And from there, the first place that embraced us was Los Angeles in 2014. This was the very first place that embraced our movement. We took on the road was Los Angeles. And they opened the door from the essays from everybody. We was in the rolling 60s till we shot a documentary called From Milwaukee to LA. So Los Angeles has always been dear to me and always got love. They had our poster up at the liquor bank. I wish it was still there.
No.
So, LA has always been a place that showed me nothing and our people nothing but love. Because to me, LA is a place that stand on real shit. And Sean being a real one, my other brothers out here being a real one. That's how we link, and that's how I was able to be like family out here. So This is home.
All right. So back to that song, you said you titled it Movement, right?
It's called Nations.
It's
called Nations. And we shot the video. It was centered because we shot it in Milwaukee and in LA. We had GDs, we had real GDs, real vice lords in the video. And then we came to LA and we had real Crips and real Bloods. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That was from out here. And we shot that video, and that was something monumental because they was like, damn, these brothers from a whole another city, but they bringing street organizations together. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody pretty much know about Blood and Crips, but vaguely about Vice Lords or about GD. So when they heard about it and seen like, oh man, because you got to look, we the first time they ever meeting somebody like us. So we their first representation, not only of Milwaukee, but of our organizations. I don't call us gangs, we're organizations. You know what I'm saying? So we moved different. So when I came out here, it was nothing but love. And it's still nothing but love.
Right. Well, we're going to drop that Nations for y'all so y'all can listen to that and check that out. So you can see what he's talking about and all that stuff.
Throw your sets up. Rep, where you from? I'm Vice Lord, insane to the brain. Nations, let's unite. Let's start our campaign. We street presidents. We run our residence. Gloves on when we ride, won't find no fingerprints. We blast, dash. If you don't have a pass, don't.
But yeah, so, because you said a whole lot. And then, so back to Sean Auguste and the brand. We do have a discount code.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Sapio.
What's the discount code? Right? I got to look it up. I know
what it is.
Okay.
Okay, you know the word sapiosexual or sapiosexual?
It's sapio.
Sapiosexual?
Yeah, sapio.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's sapio.
Oh, so it's sapio. So make sure y'all go.
SAPIO.
Say it again.
SAPIO for $15 off.
Man, so y'all go to Sapio, man, and you know what I'm saying, like I said, support, shop, you know what I'm saying, and it's all about supporting what we own.
Design.
So yeah, we designed them, independent and black owned. He came with the first design, the big handbags, and then as I came on, I said, man, let's start doing this. Let's start doing what makes Sean. He's so easy to work with. Is he, like in street organization lit, in gangster disciple lit, it said ain't no big I's and little U's. Mm-hmm. So even though Sean started it and it is his company, he don't be on no shit like, no man, what I say goes or this and plus I ain't going for that anyway. And he knows that and that's what brings us together. But he really wanna be great. And that's what makes him even greater because he be like, hey bro, what should we do today? What you think about this? Hey Sean, I think we should do this. Or Sean, what you think about this? We have that great line of communication to what makes us successful and still is gonna make us successful, even more successful, and take over the whole industry with this purse shit, you know what I'm saying? Two brothers, you know what I'm saying, young, active, and attractive, you know what I'm saying? And we selling something for the ladies, you know what I'm saying? We not no dummies at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? So and we know how to present ourselves, So definitely, man, y'all go mess with Sean Auguste, man. Like I said, he got August Fest. He got August Fest coming up in August, which is one of the biggest festivals in Los Angeles. He do it right in the heart of the hood, 75th and 3rd Ave. You know what I'm saying? I seen him when he said, like, man, I want to throw a festival. So to see him, I think this is it's gonna be his 3rd year. Damn. Is it 3rd? Yes. 3rd year. Damn. So it's gonna be in his 3rd year. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So for him to do that is beautiful. Me and him have the most important brand we started together, which is called March for Fatherhood, which is coming up in June. March for Fatherhood is something me and him is going on 4 years. We started, he said, man, I want to do something where I want to give back to the fathers on every Father's Day. And he said, I can't think of nobody else to do this with but you because of how you are in the community and how people relate to you. And I said, let's do it. And we started March for Fatherhood. The first one we ever did was on Slauson and Crenshaw. We went to Slauson and Crenshaw. We had donuts, we had waters, we had the children out there holding up signs, Black Fathers Matter, all that. And bam. And we went out there, we made an impact right in the hood. You know what I'm saying? And from there we kept growing. We went to Lamert Park the following year. Last year we went to Inglewood. You know what I'm saying? So now we gonna plot, plan, and strategize to make it even more better because it's coming up. So me and him got endeavors together. You know, we got endeavors together. You know what I'm saying? So,
and I actually want to go back to that gumbo.
Yeah, talk to me.
I'm Creole. I know good gumbo when I see it, and that shit looked fire. And did you say you smoke it or something? There's something special about that gumbo.
Grilled jerk seafood gumbo. So it's grilled. So I was high one day. This one, you know, I was with me and my son, mom. We were staying together. And, you know, she the best cook I've ever had. And my mother is a chef. When all the rappers would come to Milwaukee, she would cater for them. So my mom is one of the best. So cooking always been around me. Okay. So I said, man, you need to start selling your food. We need to start selling it. Steve O.G. always said, bro, when you sell your food, you're going to start getting that money. So I was like, fuck it, we going to do it. And I was high one day. I said, Crystal, what you think about, I want a grill gumbo though. Grill. She's like, grill. And then she kind of, you know, about a day later, she's like, what about grilled jerk seafood? I said, oh. Okay. So how we designed it, everything is homemade. The sausages is how we make the sausages, jerk sausages.
Like stuffing them in the casing, bro.
We stuff them in the casing. Yeah, I got a video on there. Yeah. So we stuff them in the casing, you know, I grill everything. I grill the chicken. I grill, everything that's in the gumbo. I may let the shrimp sit on there for a quick little second. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But everything is grilled. You know what I'm saying? The chicken is what gives it that taste. So, you know, shout out to everybody who been supporting me. Like I said, I got lazy with it, you know, because I really don't like cooking that much, you know, because, you know, when I did it, I was really more in that survival mode. You know what I'm saying? But I need to get back on it because I see the reception that it still has, and we haven't done it since like August. We haven't done it since last August Fest. Okay, because I was gonna say, are you gonna do it for the August Fest? Do you do like catering or something? I think this August Fest, I just want to chill and enjoy it. Okay. But I am gonna get back on the cooking. I don't know when, but yeah, cooking. I don't really love the cooking, but I will. But I definitely need to get back on it. But Mighty Taste is what it was called. If y'all want to see more, at Mighty Taste, MIGHTY. _TASTE at Mighty Taste, and you can see the videos. Okay, well, yeah, I think we're ready to wrap this on up. Make sure you follow my boys Zahir at Mighty Words, MIGHTY _words, WORDZ. We waiting on that gumbo, man. I'm gonna come back. Yeah, make sure y'all follow him, and like whenever he do make that post that he got gumbo, you better put your orders in. Come back with it. Because that made my stomach growl. You said that. All the depths of flavor. Well, I appreciate you gonna tap in. Having me on your platform. You know what I'm saying? I respect your fearlessness and, you know, what you stand for, what you're about. And, yeah, absolutely. Appreciate you having me. Definitely. Thank you for coming through. Absolutely. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed this realness. I'll catch y'all on the next parlay.